6 p.m. Alderman Arledge.
Here.
Alderman Guerin.
Here.
Alderman Losh. Here. Alderman Bushman.
Here.
We have a quorum. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, approval of the minutes of the previous meeting.
I make a motion to approve the minutes of the previous meeting session on December 9th, 2025.
Second.
Alderman Losh makes a motion to approve the minutes for the December 9th, 2025 regular legislative session. Alderman Garland, second the motion. Alderman Arledge.
Yes.
Alderman Guerin.
Yes.
Alderman Losh.
Yes.
Alderman Bushman.
Yes.
The meetings of the previous December 9th, 2025 meetings have been approved. Approval of the December 2025 utility adjustments.
I make a motion to approve the December 2025 utility adjustments.
I second.
Alderman Guerin makes a motion to approve the December 2025 utility adjustments. Alderman Losh, second the motion. Alderman Arledge.
Yes.
Alderman Guerin.
Yes.
Alderman Losh.
Yes.
Alderman Bushman.
Yes.
December 2025 utility adjustments are approved. Approval of the December 2025 financials.
Mike's on.
Is that better? Is that better, Brisley? Can you hear me better now? Okay.
I make a motion to approve the December 2025 financials.
I second.
Alderman Guerin makes a motion to approve the December 2025 financials. Alderman Losh, second the motion. Alderman Arledge.
Yes.
Alderman Guerin.
Yes.
Alderman Losh.
Yes.
Alderman Bushman.
Yes.
December 2025 financials have been approved. Were there any public comments, sir?
No, ma'am.
Bill number 202626-001, an ordinance of the city of Sparta, Missouri to impose a sales tax equal to 1/2 of 1%, known as a capital improvement sales tax, for the purpose of funding capital improvements, which may include the retirement of debt under previously authorized bonded indebtedness and calling for an election on such tax to be held on April 7th, 2026.
I make a motion to place bill number 202626-001 on its first reading by title and description only.
I'll second it.
Alderman Guerin puts bill number 202626-001 on its first reading by title and description only. Alderman Arledge second the motion. Alderman Arledge.
Yes.
Alderman Guerin.
Yes.
Alderman Losh.
Yes.
Alderman Bushman.
Yes.
Bill number 202626-001, an ordinance of the city of Sparta, Missouri to impose a sales tax equal to 1/2 of 1% known as the capital improvement sales tax for the purpose of funding capital improvements, which may include the retirement of debt under previously authorized bonded indebtedness and calling for an election of such tax to be held on April 7th, 2026. Exactly. Yeah. Let's just put it on the bill for the April election. Second and final.
Okay, I move to give bill number 202626-001 its second and final reading by title and description only.
I second.
Alderman Losh puts bill number 202626-001 on its second and final reading by title and description only. Alderman Guerin second the motion. Alderman Arledge.
Yes.
Alderman Guerin.
Yes.
Alderman Losh.
Yes.
Alderman Bushman.
Yes.
Bill number 202626-001, an ordinance of the city of Sparta, Missouri to impose a sales tax equal to 1/2 of 1% known as the capital improvement sales tax for the purpose of funding capital improvements, which may include the retirement of debt under previously authorized bonded indebtedness and calling for an election of such tax to be held on April 7th, 2026.
I move to adopt bill number 202626-001.
I second.
Alderman Losh makes a motion to adopt bill number 202626-001 by title and description only. Alderman Guerin second the motion. Alderman Arledge.
Yes.
Alderman Guerin.
Yes.
Alderman Losh.
Yes.
Alderman Bushman.
Yes.
Bill number 202626-001 has been adopted. And there are no resolutions or ceremonial matters. So we have a report from Chief Taylor.
Good evening, everybody. So I'm going to throw lots of numbers at you since it's the end of the year, or well, the end of the year has passed. Start off with the report from just December. December of 2024, we had a total of 282 calls for services, 22 citations were issued, and 7 arrests in 2024. In 2025, calls for services were up by 49 for a total of 331. We wrote 49 citations and we had 12 arrests. For the monthly report, I have several little things I wanted to bring up to you guys. The 287G program is through Department of Homeland Security / ICE, and basically what they have offered everybody in the United States is the opportunity to become a 287G officer. And that gives us the ability to, if and when we come in contact with someone we believe that is not a citizen of the United States that is here illegally, it gives us the ability to contact an ICE agent, do an investigation. If we come to believe that there's probable cause to detain them, it gives us the ability to go ahead and transport them to an ICE facility, which an ICE facility for our area during the daylight working hours is Springfield, Greene County Jail. Anything during the evening hours, it would be Christian County Jail, and drop them off and then do the follow-up paperwork with ICE the next day or overnight or during that night evening process. The benefits of that, I'll tell you this, that in the last 3 months, last 3 months, we've detained 9 illegal aliens here in our city. So the benefits, and the reason we decided to do this is because the benefits are extraordinary. They will pay for any overtime that we incur transporting, detaining, waiting on the investigation process. They will pay for a quarter of an officer's salary, up to a quarter of the officer's salary during their regular business if they are conducting that ICE investigation or if they are transporting or writing reports and stuff like that for them. And also, they also will provide a large amount of money for equipment. Right now, that number has been told to be up to $100,000, and that would go towards equipment toward whatever we would determine that would need it for investigating such incidences. So that's the reason we went ahead and did the 287G program. Every full-time officer and 2 part-time officers, so all 6 of the people who are paid, have went through this program. So we are currently active with the 287G program. So we're looking forward to some of those benefits considering our budget has dropped over the last couple of years. So we'll have more information on that as much as possible, as soon as I can. In the last couple of months, we've been working with Nixa Police Department. Nixa has upgraded to the Taser 10, which is their newest and greatest invention. And because of that, their Taser 2s is what they have. And they have Taser 2s and Taser 7s. They've donated them. They said, if you're in Christian County and you guys need help, we will provide that to you. So this week, I went over and I picked up 8 Tasers. And each Taser, if we were to buy from Taser itself, would be about $2,500. And then the Taser cartridges that they donated, literally I had 4 cases of Taser cartridges, and each Taser cartridge is $70. And there's 30 in each box. So that was a big donation for us small chickens compared to them guys over there. So we have been very blessed as far as Tasers. We are working on setting up a Taser class to make sure that everybody is certified on the specific weapon that they will be issued. Okay. End of year totals. I gave you a list of end of year totals for arrest, for calls for service, for arrest, for traffic stops, and citations for the last 3 years. Our calls for service, 2023 was our very highest call for service we've ever had since I've been here in the last decade. I've been here a decade as of March. So that was 4,100 calls. This year we've had 2,735. So calls for service are still up there. Our average, if you look at the 3 years that we have, our average arrest is around 203, 204, something like that, 203. So that's how many arrests that we average per year. Traffic stops, you can see that our busiest year previously was 2023 with 1,457. And this year we've had, or in 2025, not this year, 2025 we ended up with 1,653. And the citations, you see the numbers written out there before you. And I will note that citations are not just that on a traffic stop. Citations are also would be included if we arrest you and bring you in for a book and release for theft, something from the gas station or something like that. We catch you. That's for a domestic assault. That's a misdemeanor assault. Those are also citations that would be in that group. Property damage, trespassing, those types of things are also included in that citation number. Have any questions for me?
Yep.
It's a good day. I'm not asking you for anything.
Thank
you.
Thank you. We have the monthly park board report.
Howdy. So Easter egg hunt is scheduled for March 21st. We want to do a stuffing event in here again because that worked really well last year. We did like 4,000 eggs just from volunteers that came in during the day. And we're thinking Friday, February 27th, if that works for you, Becky, Shauna. Hopefully we save a lot of money doing that. As far as parts, the wheels are turning on the electrical enhancements that you guys approved last month. So, progress.
And they've also put up solar lights out there in the pavilions. They look very, very nice. He showed me a picture earlier tonight. Super nice. Instead of the hanging lights that have been knocked down so much, these are actually solar. So they're super bright.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
That looks good.
That is cool. Good job. H.
Okay, so the building, he is waiting on getting permit because he is not gonna bring his contractors until the other contractors come in. So Travis is waiting on easements and permits.
Gotcha.
And MoDOT. But as soon as Travis gets all of those and his guys come in to build, the one house, forget what he called it, a demo house. When he built the demo house, the building will start being built. So,
Thank you.
update from Robert.
I don't have a whole lot to report tonight, unlike the rest of these guys you've seen. We have one new permit, one completed permit this month, so if you have any questions for me, I'd be happy to answer. But otherwise, not a whole lot.
Just a lot of existing.
Yes, a lot
Kind of
existing.
hanging out there. Okay.
So a lot of those are remodels and stuff. It just takes some time, so.
March 21st. Yeah. Okay, so we have no existing business. So new business, we have an application, so discussion and approval for Fellowship Lighthouse. Pastor Reggie mentioned, along with 4 to 5 other local churches, to hold a 4th of July celebration June 28th from 4 p.m. till dark for a cookout, singing, preaching, and fellowship. They are not going to have any fireworks, but they'll be at the park all day. It is open to the public for anybody to come and attend. If you want to, or, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's gonna be open for, we've done this, we have our annual Thanksgiving meeting. We've had that for, nobody knows, 50, 60 years. There's about 6 churches that comes together once a year. More than once, people said, how come we only get together one time a year? So I got talking to the other pastors, and with us celebrating 250 years in America, we thought it would be I don't know, 125, maybe 200 people at the most. All 5 or 6 ministers going to be sharing maybe 10 minutes, singing, people bringing their lawn chairs, kids playing, fellowship, food, no fireworks, no alcohol, and 4 o'clock till probably dark. The new building they're putting up, we won't need that. We want to have it outside. If something happens, it's raining, we wouldn't have it anyway. So other than that,
Well, they had told us that it will be completed, the building will be completed by the time our fireworks happen, and our fireworks happen the Saturday before,
The 13th.
the 13th. 2 Saturdays before. So the building will be there, so that'll be actually be a luxury with the restrooms and stuff.
that's nice.
It'll be real nice. So I think we're okay with it being after our 4th of July event. I don't think there'll be a issue whatsoever. And as far as parking, I would just suggest you have somebody
We'll have,
move them
I'll have
around.
some guys out there lining cars up.
Yeah, now, in the past, when we've had even our 4th of July and Easter event, when people have parked in the park, we've had a couple of our hydrants run over. So maybe the Friday before, maybe go throw some cones up around them.
Is there a specific place you're gonna park besides just the parking lot?
Probably just the parking
I
lot.
don't know that the parking lot can handle 150 cars.
Well, they're gonna put 150 people. You might have 60 cars, you know.
Okay,
so,
that should be fine.
Yeah.
And even if they were to park along, like,
Coming down south towards
yeah,
the
like the
gate.
fence,
Yeah.
yeah,
That would
yeah.
be best case scenario.
yeah, kind of across the front is kind of what I was thinking.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't think it'd be a problem at all. And if we can get cones out there just to be on the safe side in case more people came than you expected and you needed more parking, you could kind of go around the curve.
Sometimes if you feed them, they will come.
You may fill it up, which would be fantastic, right?
Yes. So,
Okay,
any other questions on it?
I don't think so.
as I said, I guess if we do have to cancel or something rain, we just need to call somebody and let them know, or just
Yeah.
not show up.
Just not show up. That'd be fine, because you never know, it may be raining like crazy in the morning and
Yeah.
clear up in the afternoon.
Hope
We've
it's
seen
not-
that happen too.
Hope it's not 100 degrees. It's kind of hard to imagine right now, but. All righty, thank you.
Thank you, Reggie. We just need to approve.
I make a motion to approve for Fellowship Lighthouse, Pastor Reggie Mitchum, along with 4 or 5 local churches to hold a 4th of July celebration on June 28, 2026, from 4 p.m. to dark for a cookout, singing, preaching, and fellowship, no fireworks.
I second.
Alderman Garrett makes a motion to approve Fellowship Lighthouse, Pastor Reggie Mitchum, along with 4 or 5 local churches to hold the 4th of July celebration, June 28th, 2026, from 4 p.m. till dark for cookout, singing, preaching, and fellowship, no fireworks. Alderman Losh second the motion. Alderman Arledge,
Yes.
Alderman Guerin,
Yes.
Alderman Losh,
Yes.
Alderman Bushman.
Yes.
The motion to approve for Fellowship Lighthouse, Pastor Reggie Mitchum, along with 4 or 5 other local churches to hold a 4th of July celebration, June 28th, 2026, from 4 p.m. till dark for cookout, singing, preaching, and fellowship. No fireworks is approved.
Thank you.
What? Okay, discussion and approval for a community recreational center extensive youth sports program and community event center with the city of Sparta. So Becky can kind of fill you in a little bit. The email kind of basically breaks it all down, but he's looking to use the piece of property that's right beside the, between CCAD and the fire department, basically, over there. And he's looking, I think right now, he's just gonna look at using it for like practice ball fields and stuff like that.
Yes, he does, he's not gonna build right now. He hasn't purchased, he wants to purchase, but he's wanting like a soft, okay, from the board that, yeah, it'd be good to put in the rec center. But right now, it would just be basically for like baseball games, they honor a lot of youth sports. They coach them and stuff,
Like summer leagues and stuff like that,
yeah, your little summer leagues.
and rec ball.
Be good for sport.
Yeah, it'd be real good, and then later on, they're gonna wanna put up a building that citizens can go to like work out and weights, do that kind of stuff, but that'll be in the future. I know.
Yeah,
No, it'd be
And
fantastic.
they've already, I tried to look through all this, they've already got some other places that they do this, in this parking. Yeah, he was, I thought he was gonna do it. Yeah. That's his parking, they have one somewhere else, and they want to do it here because there's nothing here.
Sounds great to me.
Me too.
Yeah, I think he should. Right? Yeah. Exactly.
Good point, Leo.
Yeah.
I just need a motion to approve.
I make a motion to approve for community recreational center, extensive youth sports program and community event center for the city of Sparta.
No. Okay.
I second.
Alderman Losh makes a motion to approve the Community Recreational Center Extensive Youth Sports Program and Community Event Center with the City of Sparta. Alderman Guerin, second the motion. Alderman Arledge,
Yes.
Alderman Guerin,
Yes.
Alderman Losh,
Yes.
Alderman Bushman.
Yes.
The motion to approve for a Community Recreational Center Extensive Youth Sports Program and Community Event Center with the City of Sparta has been approved. So discussion and approval of preliminary plat and rough engineering design sketch for Chad Show.
I'll leave this down with this.
Would you like to come forward?
Please.
Good evening, everyone. Sorry.
Okay.
My name is Todd Wagner, and I'm with Wagner Associates in Willard. And I'm the civil engineer for Chad on this project, and so I've been working on this with him. He had a basketball game this evening, so he asked me to come stand in and answer any questions that you have. I can go over the development with you, or if you would like, you can just ask questions, however you want to do that. It is, just very briefly, it is a challenging site because of two big things. Of course, there's a waterway in the middle of it, and there's a FEMA floodplain there mapped, and it stops at Highway 14, but unfortunately, it is mapped on this property, and so we have to comply with FEMA regulations and stay away from that waterway as much as possible. So that puts some limitations on what can be done with it as far as how to divide up the lots. And so that's why I've asked for a couple variances on lot size to make that work and to do private streets there. So they would be a little narrower than a public street. And then also MoDOT has basically said you can't have access to 14 because of the spacing of the existing driveways now. And so we are having to come in off of, North Village Drive, coming from the west. And so that makes it a little harder. We have to cross the waterway to get to the east side to provide a private street or access to those lots there on the east side of the waterway. So those are the big challenges with this property. There's other details that I think we can work out, and I think we can work through all of these. We just would need to have a couple variances to make the dimensions work, so that we could plat some lots on this. So that's kind of the biggest issues that we have with the property, and we're just asking for a couple variances on your design standards. I've worked with Andy Noppinger on that, talked through that with him, and so he's up to speed on what we're doing. Be happy to answer any questions right now.
And so there's going to be 7 lots within there? Is that what I'm seeing?
Yes, 2
Okay.
fronting the street and then 5 on the east side.
Okay.
Off of a private road there.
And these being private streets, I guess, so the city would not maintain, it would simply be part of that. Is that correct?
That's what the understanding is, but that's what I've told Chad. I've done a couple of these, in Pear Grove and Bolivar, where they're just 25-foot wide with a kind of a, what we call a lazy back curve. It's just a little narrower, and setbacks might be a little bit closer so that it's a little bit more of a closed-in feeling, but it is a private street.
Okay.
And as long as there's enough room for off-street parking and that kind of thing, we just try to make sure that it will work. It won't
Sure.
be too crowded. Yeah.
So when those places sell, would that be up to the owners to maintain that street?
That would be, yes, it would be an easement, a driveway easement where the water line would be there and the street would be there. Now, the water line would probably go to the city, but the street would be a private street easement. So that would be maintained by the developer, or, because you're going to also have common areas, that would all be maintained by the developer until such time that if he sold off lots, he would form a homeowners association, and then they would take that over. And I'm not sure if Chad was intending to keep these in his ownership and rent them out, or if he was intending to sell lots. It's gonna be a question for Chad. I hate to say one way or another, because I might be wrong on that.
But either way, either he kept them and he oversaw them, or
Or
an
it goes to
HOA.
an HOA.
would- Okay. Do you have any other questions?
Robert, do you know what size the lots are over there on the south?
No, off the top of my head, I don't. I want to say they're gonna be, I don't want to lie to you, I don't know. I want to say they're over 100 long, they're a little narrow, but I don't remember. I know we gave a variance on lot sizes, but not setbacks on that.
It didn't seem like it was a whole lot.
But it's got the minimum setbacks over there that's required.
I think here we could make, because those lots are about 97 deep, pretty wide, 70, so you could go with a house layout more on the wide side, not as deep.
Right.
And typical setback would be about 25 feet or so. So when you look at the dimensions, I don't think that would be a problem.
I think as far as square footage, I'm thinking these are about the same size as those lots, square footage wise. So it would just have to be a different layout of South Home, basically. And three of them, I think, are plenty, are normal size. These two and that one. Yeah. So it would just be the 5 smaller ones.
Is the only variance gonna be lot size?
Lot size and a private, just doing a private street. Yeah, there is a possibility, there's a sewer through the middle of it, which we'll try to connect to, but there is a problem there with getting an easement off of the dollar store, because part of it's on the dollar store property, and I'm not sure if there might have to be a sewer main added to what you see there, but that's something that could be done easy enough. And that would just be added onto your public sewer system. So that would be the only other thing that could change, but until I do more surveying and engineering on that, I don't know that for sure. But either way, that's something that we can work out.
And there's 2 stormwater detention areas. Is that
The
right?
way I drew that was, it's very flat, but I put the larger one on the south side and the smaller one on the north side. Probably that street would have to crown and slope to the north a little bit, so to catch all of the runoff, I went ahead and showed one on both ends of the street. And of course, if anything does change with being able to get cross-access across the dollar store, then that would change the entrance off of Village Drive. So,
Right.
so there are some things that could change. And at that time, I assumed that we
actually had a meeting with Andy last week. Yeah, so he's been around here. Do you have any questions?
Do you have any questions? You're just being variance approved. Preliminary.
Yeah, my understanding is, it looked like it was listed on your agenda as a summary plat of variances, so yes, that's what we would be asking for, so that we know we could move forward. I think it gives Andy the ability to then approve what we're asking for. And that's kind of what we're asking for this time. Somehow I get these challenging ones. But they're head scratchers, but they make it fun. So I really do believe that we can get this worked out. It's just a matter of going through the permits with FEMA for the most part. And, just working out all the details.
I saw the initial sketch in our email close up, and I was like, I know. That area, that's not a great area. Is there anything to prove?
Yes.
I don't remember if your floodplain ordinance says 1 foot above. A lot of them do. I usually do. I was a stormwater engineer with the city of Springfield for 20 some years, and we went to 2 feet above. And there's a lot of good reasons why you need to do that. Even if yours doesn't say 2 feet above, I will design it 2 feet above for all houses.
Andy's our floodplain.
Well, and Andy would agree.
If
If you really dig into the FEMA rules, they don't really make sense. And it's like, wow, anyway, it needs to be 2 foot. Even FEMA now recommends 2 feet above, although they only require 1, but they recommend 2. So I just want you to know, I follow the 2 foot rule to make sure those houses aren't going to get wet. Do you have that tow strangler? So.
Yeah. I'm sure the homeowners would appreciate that too.
Yes. Okay, just need a motion.
Do we need to say the variances and,
I would think so.
or just what is on there? Just preliminary.
Thank you.
Thank you. I make a motion to approve the preliminary plat and rough engineering design sketch for Chad Shook.
I second. Alderman Guerin makes a motion to approve the preliminary plat and rough engineering design sketch for Chad Shook. Alderman Losh second the motion. Alderman Arledge.
Yes.
Alderman Guerin.
Yes.
Alderman Losh. Yes. Alderman Bushman.
Yes.
The motion to approve the preliminary plat and rough engineering design sketch for Chad Shook is approved. There is no closed session. Did anybody have any miscellaneous business they would like to discuss? If you don't have anything, then make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Alderman Guerin makes a motion to adjourn. Alderman Arledge second the motion. Alderman Arledge.
Yes.
Alderman Guerin.
Yes.
Alderman Losh. Yes. Alderman Bushman.
Yes.
January 13th, 2026 regular Board of Aldermen meeting closes at 6:39.